Okay, this is what the roof looks like from the top, and this is what I've done to prepare it for the board. I have to patch that hole. I have to cut these limbs off because they're hanging down in my way, plus they're going to cause problems later. I got to clean all this crap off from up here and rake all these shingles off, and no, I'm not going to shingle over them. I think that's one of the problems with people these days. They want to take the shortcut. Going to do it the right way. I just noticed there's something on my house right there. Wonder what that is. You see that? It looks like a piece of wood. Wow. Amazing. I don't know how that got there. Anyway. Let me get my saw so I can cut these branches. I'm really not, well, might just get my loppers and lop them off for now. I need to get in that tree and cut that branch up there. Yeah, let me see if I can find my loppers. Be back in a minute. Okay guys, it's Friday. I think it's September the 9th. I can't remember. Anyway, I got that whole strip of plywood replaced across there, and I replaced a piece of plywood there and here, and I started putting the shingles on. I keep forgetting to bring the camera out so that I can show you guys my progress, but yeah, I stripped everything off the roof, tar paper, got all the nails out from the tar paper, and I'm putting 30-pound felt on here. Felt paper, tar paper, whatever the hell you want to call it. Anyway, just getting started. Got a starter strip underneath those shingles there, and first row of shingles starting on the second row down here. Just wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing. Stapling the felt paper down, and yeah, I know that edge band looks bad, but I'm going to replace it, so I didn't worry about it right now. I can do that from down below. But yeah, that was a 16 by 24 patch there. That was a 64 by 36 patch there, and those were 24 inches. That's 24 by 27. This was a whole half sheet, and that one there was 94, I think, long. So yeah, I hope it's going to turn out as good as it looks. I guess we'll see. So I'll give you a progress update when I get more of these shingles done. I don't want to bore you with the details. I'm sure all you guys know. You just stagger the shingles and knock in nails. That's what I'm doing. Got me a 5-pound box, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Alright guys, be back with you. So I'm out here unrolling the felt paper. Don't you look at that shit right there. That damn thing's off by about 3 inches right there. Miscut. It was the same way on the first piece, but not that bad. I'm using it. I ain't got time to go back and get another roll. But I swear, where the hell is quality gone? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that shit was made, but somebody needs a good ass kicking. Well, it's coming right along. I got Debbie huffing up shingles from down below, bringing them up for me. Yes, it is 2, 3, 4 different colors. These were leftover shingles that Rupert had, and I got them all for 20 bucks, and I'm not going to argue with that when they're friggin' $90 a square, and I needed 3.5 squares. So yeah, it's going to be different colors. It's on my shop. Who cares? Anyway, just showing you progress update. I'm about 1/3 through. Probably won't get done today. Probably be tomorrow. This is like my 4th day working on this crap. Anyway, be back in a little bit. Okay guys, I wanted to show you some tips. Oh, when you're on the roof, especially when you're by yourself, however you manage to get your shingles on the roof, whenever you want to separate them and they stick together like this here, twist them. Because if you don't, you'll end up tearing them like that one right there. See how it lifted up in the middle and just tore the shit out of that shingle. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. Also, whatever the width of your roof, what you want to try and do is figure out how much you're going to have to cut off of one side or the other. So in my case, I've got several different shingle sizes, which sucks for me, but you can measure the length of your roof, divide it by the length of your shingle, and it'll tell you how much you're going to go over. Split that down the middle, then you'll always cut the same amount off every time. And you can pre-cut a bunch of shingles to line them up along your edge. Also, on the outside of the edge, always tack to close as you can to the edge. Give yourself about an inch overhang. If you have a piece of flashing that goes under here, maybe a little more. You want it to hang over about 1/4 of an inch past your flashing, but I always leave an inch overhang on the shingles. Also, on these outer shingles, always add an extra nail or two to keep the wind from lifting it up, because when the wind gets under here, the game is on. That's when they start peeling off. So you want to make sure around the edges you're nailed down good to keep the wind from lifting them up. Also, along the bottom row, you can take and put you a little bit of roofing tar underneath the front edge to help keep water from rolling back up underneath there. Say hello. And that'll help keep water from getting underneath there. It'll help keep ice from forming underneath there. Of course, if you live in an area like that, you might want to put an ice dam underneath your shingles before you lay your shingles. I just wanted to share this couple of tips with you, because obviously I haven't followed my own rules. So yeah, because what I did start out doing was I cut the width of the shingle height off the shingle to start. That way I had the same one all the way down this side. And then that left me on the other side with a piece about that wide. Now, I need to correct it, but hell, I'm almost halfway done now. But if you do like I said, you measure the length of your roof, and then measure the length of your shingle and divide it by the length of the roof, divide the roof by the length of the shingle, and whatever's left over is what you split in half, and you just have the same cutoff for both sides. Just cut you a whole bunch of shingles to fit on either side. Easy peasy. Yep. I just want to share those tips with you. Learn as you go, I guess. One more tip. Always nail inside the tar. The tar seals the nail. So if you happen to get in the, if you got out here where there was no tar and water got there, it would leak for sure. So always nail inside the tar. See? Inside the tar. Inside the tar. Inside the tar. Inside the tar. Good shingles will have a whole strip of tar on here. These are like mid-grade shingles, so it's just like bloop, 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 bloop. It's kind of dripped on there. So, see how that strip on the back of that is? So you want to try and nail in the tar to seal the nail head. Okay? That's another great tip. Nail it in the tar. In the tar, y'all. All right. Have fun.